Welcome to the 2022 Children's Book Council of Australia Book of the Year Awards. Hello, I'm Claire Hooper. I'm a big reader of books with two smaller readers of books at home, so I couldn't be more honoured to be your host today. And I know wherever you're watching from, you'll join me in acknowledging the traditional custodians of those lands. I pay my respects to their elders past, present and emerging. I acknowledge the stories, traditions and living cultures of all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples on our lands. Well, the CBCA Book of the Year Awards celebrates the power and place of story in our lives. CBCA is also the driving force behind Book Week, my favourite week of the year. Honestly, only thing better than reading a book is staying up till 2 AM making a costume of that book, and I'm not even joking. The theme of this year's CBCA Book Week is Dreaming with Eyes Open, and these beautiful illustrations are by Jasmine Seymour, whose images are about country, dreaming, and all those things that are hidden but also seen. Jasmine is a teacher, an author, and an illustrator, and she never stops sharing.
When I was asked to create the artwork for this year's CBCA Book Week, I thought about what this year's theme, Dreaming with Eyes Open, means to me. One of our elders tells us that in the beginning, the birds came first, then the animals, then the people. Dreaming is not something that belongs only to the past. It is all around us now, then, and always. My art speaks about country and the many stories it shares with us. The children in the Book Week poster are me and my little brother on country at my nana's place. Stepping into the bush and feeling it speak to you when all the birds and insects erupt into a cacophony of sound is a powerful way for me to connect to place. I belong to the Burrabarongal people, the kangaroo people of Darug country. The kangaroo is my totem and acts as a guide protecting my path. I've been working with the students at the Alice Miller School on all sorts of wonderful pieces, written, crafted, imagined and created around the theme Dreaming with Eyes Open. They want their work to inspire your own vision.
The CBCA Book of the Year Awards has been running for over 70 years, and kids, I've been reading for nearly that long. When I was small and at school, I remember looking at those books lined up on the library shelves with the little gold sticker on them, thinking one day I want to write a good book. And dreams do come true, and I cannot wait to announce my own book, the winner in all 6 categories today. Sorry, what's that? None of them? Let's find out who has won. First category, Book of the Year Award for older readers, and who better to announce the shortlist than an older reader.
Hi, I'm Kaylee, I'm 15 and I love to read books like these with characters around my age. The books shortlisted in this category are A Road Trip About a Stolen Car and 2 Teenage Girls, 2 characters from opposite worlds and the decisions they have to make, a book about family, friendship and growing up Asian in Australia, the story of 17-year-old Jackson discovering who he truly is and who he can trust, a return to the Old Kingdom and the love story of Sabril's parents and the charter magic that brought them together, and a story about a family of 3 generations that deals with race, wealth, family, friendship and love. Thanks to all the authors for their great books.
Thanks, Kaylee. Well, in every category, the judges have decided 2 honour titles, and for older readers, they are Felicity Castana's Girls in Boys' Cars and Stephen Herrick's How to Repaint a Life. Now, to the winner, and today I've scored the top job of notifying everyone via technology. What could go wrong? Hello, is that Rebecca Lim? It's Claire Hooper here.
Hi Claire, lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you too. So, as you know, I'm here to interview you about being on the shortlist for the older reader books. If it's okay, I just wanted to do things a little bit differently and instead interview you about the fact that you've won! You've won the award!
Have I?
Yeah.
Are you tricking me?
No, it's not a trick. You're the winner.
Seriously?
Yes, I swear to you.
That's amazing.
Taken up.
Like, Claire, you're seriously not kidding me, right?
No, I swear to you, you won. I swear.
That's incredible. I can't even fathom it. I can't believe it. I actually can't. So thank you.
What inspired Tiger Daughter?
This sounds terrible because it makes me sound like a furious, angry woman. But actually, I was just really, really cross because I went to my daughter's parent-teacher interview, and she was presented with a tailored book list of books, which basically the top 3 were the same that I was presented with about 35 years ago. So I thought, even her school is quite, heavily migrant or children of migrants. It was a little bit disturbing that they were still getting to read the same books that I did when I was little, and not much has changed and not much reflects their lived experience. So that's really the origin story.
That's actually a good origin story. I think being an angry woman is the best way to come at art, Rebecca.
It's a good sort of force for change, I think, being an angry woman. So, that's basically the genesis of the book, because before this, I was really known as a genre writer. So, people with burning hands, people who can sort of kill things or fly or whatever, that kind of thing was my genre. So it's just astounding. Thank you.
Congrats.
That's incredible. Thanks so much.
Well done, Rebecca.
Many of the books this year deal with themes about cultural heritage or our place in family and friendships. I've always loved that magical feeling of escaping into someone else's world through a good book. The shortlist for Book of the Year for younger readers is rich with stories about identity and finding your place.
Hi, I'm Maya. I'm 10 and in Year 5. The shortlisted books in the younger readers category are A Magical Tale about a girl who saves a dragon and rescues her family, a classic whodunit mystery set aboard a grand ocean liner in the 1920s, a funny story about a brother and sister running away from home, a touching story of loss and facing our deepest fears. 12-year-old Anna is dying of cancer and writes a book about the last year of her life. And Sasha is only 6 years old when he is adopted into the army and finds his place in a new world. Happy reading, everyone.
The honour titles for younger readers are Karen Foxley for Dragon Skin and Katrina Nanestad for Rabbit, Soldier, Angel, Thief. And the award goes to Shirley Ma. So great to see you.
Hi, Claire Hooper. So good to see you too.
Well, it's very exciting that you made the short list of the Younger Reader Award. I've got some more news for you. You actually won. You're the winner. Glass House of Stars is the winner of the award. You topped everyone.
Are you joking?
You're an author.
Comedian.
No, this isn't a joke. You're an author. You're not meant to be lost for words.
I am.
What?
I am lost for words.
This is an absolutely lovely book. Can you tell us about where it came from?
Oh, thank you so much for your kind words. So my novel, A Glass House of Stars, is based on my own personal experiences of coming to Australia as a child migrant and being unable to speak English and just not knowing the culture and being thrown headfirst into this environment and expected to swim. So to be able to be awarded for a book that I've written now in my life is just amazing. I just didn't think that something like this could happen to me. I just never thought that my English would be good enough. So to be given this honour by Peak Body is just, it's very humbling and I am just so thankful. When I was a little girl growing up and I was learning how to read, I knew that if I went to the library and I saw the little CBCA stickers, that those would be the good books. and those would be the books that I would choose. So it's an absolute honour. Thank you, CBCA. And I just want to thank everybody that's made this happen. I'm just so flabbergasted. I don't know what to say.
Well, look, I'll leave you to let the news sink in. Call everyone you need to call. Maybe sit down, get all your copies of the book and peel off the little bronze sticker, because you're going to get a new sticker on the front now. Congratulations, Shirley.
Thank you so much, Claire.
Bye.
Bye.
Congratulations, Shirley.
Next up is the award for early childhood. These are the books that are so great to read aloud to children, or even better, have a cup of tea while you watch someone else read them aloud to children. So, to read the shortlist for early childhood, let's visit my early childhood friend, Lucius. Not that he's not from my early childhood, he's in his early childhood. You'll get it when you see him.
Hi, my name is Lucius and I love sharing books with my friends. The shortlisted books are A Story About Funny Bush Animals and a Very Dusty Boy. Stories and pictures about kids and their grandmothers from all over the world. When pollution gets so bad, the whales leave the ocean and walk around on land. A little girl in a new home discovers a seed in a suitcase and together they grow up. All her friends are jumping off the pier in summer, but Miller is too scared until something happens. An indoor cat and an outdoor cat try to convince each other to change. These are really lovely books.
Thanks, Lucius. Great reading. The honour books in this category are Nick Bland's Walk of the Whales and Vicky Connolly's Amira's Suitcase with illustrations by Nikki Johnston. Now to spread the good news. All right, well, hello, we've got Hannah Somerville, Andrea Rowe. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello. Well, all right, I'm going to just come clean. I haven't actually got you here to interview you. I just want to tell you who won the Early Childhood Award, and it's you. You've won.
No. What?
Really?
Oh my goodness. Hannah. Yay.
Oh, that's so exciting.
That's fantastic.
Andrea.
Oh my goodness. I can go and jump off a jetty now in excitement. I know it's a book that everyone loves, and I know everyone loves the gift of Hannah's beautiful illustrations, but there are so many great books out here for us all to read, and it's a surprise, it's a thrill, it's an unbelievable honour too.
So where did the idea for jetty jumping come from?
Well, I call it my fish and chip moment. It literally was a fish and chip moment. I was eating potato cakes from this fish and chip wrapper right here.
Oh, you souvenired the chip wrapper?
I have, because I had just licked the potato cake salt off my fingers and I was watching kids leap from the jetty, and the thought just came to me, this is not just a story about a jetty, it's about a story of being encouraged by your friends and embracing the little fears that hold us back as well.
I live near the ocean, so I really related to the story. I've got my own jumping stories, and now I've got kids who have their jumping stories. One will jump and one won't. So I could see it immediately, and it just came out easily.
I mean, how do you feel? Have you processed the information yet?
No, Hannah, I'm not sure about you.
No,
but
I thought already.
Well, and I don't know, I just feel really lucky and grateful. I'm sure you do too, Hannah.
Yeah, very much so. I can't wait to tell my kids.
Well done, Hannah. How are we even going to have a normal day now?
I don't know. The rest of the day's gone.
Let's go float on clouds.
Great job, Andrea and Hannah.
I think dreaming with eyes open is you imagining your future but like blocking all the extra stuff out. So you're just alone with yourself and what you want to be when you're older.
It kind of means being in a very deep state of thought and being like zoned out from the world around you and just like being alone in your own mind.
Means to be at one with your mind and be alone with your thoughts.
Means you're in your own world, thinking about creative things that's going to happen in the future, that's going to happen today, that's going to happen tomorrow. You're shutting off everyone around you, not listening to anything, you're just in your own mind. To be in your own space and have like a movie playing in the back of your head where nothing else can distract you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what it means.
The Children's Book Council of Australia Awards not only help readers discover new books, but they support winning authors and illustrators financially so they can go on to create more wonderful books for us to read. As a parent of young kids, I know how picture books can help draw children into the world of reading. But it's not just little kids that like them. Big kids, like me, love a picture book too. The shortlisted books in this category are a beautiful blend of words and illustrations.
Hi, I'm Cooper, I'm 12 and I love picture books. The shortlisted books are The Story of a Boy with a Secret Friend He Must Protect, a book all about starting school and being a bit different. Stella wants to be an astronaut, but she is an elephant. She thinks that shouldn't matter. This book mainly relies on black and white drawings to show what damage greedy people can do. A bee has the determination to bring back fields of flowers and colour to their world. And a look at life above and below the water as winter ends in the Antarctic. I love all these books. Every time I look at them, I see new things.
Thanks, Cooper. The honour books are James Foley's Stellafant and Christopher Nielsen's Just One Bee. And the winner is... Hello, Claire. Hello, Jess. You don't know this yet, but you've just won.
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Number one, baby. This is the winner. Iceberg is the winner.
I cannot believe. Wow, that is quite the surprise. I've got tears in my eyes. I think you do too, Claire.
Wow, how to take a girl's breath away.
So what comes first with a picture book, the words or the pictures?
For this book, the words came first. They were agonising to produce. I'm still overwhelmed. I did a lot of research and I made great big spreadsheets, lots of little boxes of which penguin appeared when and which animals stayed there, and produced it. And then I handed it over to Jess and said, here you are, and pretty much stepped back and did very little else.
Claire, what was that like the moment you saw Jess's first suggestions for what the book would look like?
It's a magic thing. You know, just the places she was going with the art was just so exciting to see. And that first time is really quite overwhelming to see the first taking shapeness of a picture book.
We're just completely shocked and honoured. I've been wanting to be a children's book illustrator since I was a kid, and I've been doing it for about 10 years, and this is the highest honour, and to be in this particular category as well is incredible. So I just feel like it's a life dream come true. I think Claire and I are both shaky and teary still and just have to process it for a little while, but we're just, our breath has been taken away and we're absolutely honoured and grateful.
To have it recognised in this way means that it will have a new life, an extra life. So I'm very grateful.
Congratulations, Jess and Claire.
The Eve Pownell Award is named in honour of one of the founders of the CBCA, who was a children's author and historian. The award honours factual books that appeal to all ages. So let's get the facts on the shortlist.
I'm Lily, and I love books about real stuff. Did you know there are more than 2,000 children's books by Australian authors published here every year? This year's shortlisted books for the Eve Pownall Award are a graphic novel that tells very personal and confronting stories of our immigration detention system, a cool and slightly weird look at some of the most unlikely partners in nature you'll ever see. If you think you know everything about birds, you're wrong. This book has some of the strangest looking birds ever. Take a walk through Guggerju country and hear stories passed down from elders about the local places and traditions. Australia's First Peoples provide a fascinating new perspective on facts and science. And discover 7 different First Nations peoples' stories of their first contact with white settlers. They're all great. I'm glad I'm not choosing the winner.
Thanks, Lily. The honour books for the Eve Pownall Award are the stunning illustrated Encyclopedia of Peculiar Pairs in Nature by Sammy Bailey, and the Inspiring Heroes, Rebels and Innovators by Karen Wilde and illustrated by Jalen Bielmaway. So is that Safdar?
Yes.
Hello. I actually have a really special job to do before we start our interview today, and that's just to tell you that your book, Still Alive, has just won the Eve Pownall Award for 2022. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much. That's amazing. Thank you. Very well, thrilled. That's a huge delight. Thanks so much.
What does it mean to have made a book that's so important in terms of bringing people's attention to the issues?
Yeah, I think that was always the dream with this graphic novel. Of course, the book came from over 10 years of volunteering with asylum seekers and refugees, doing art workshops in the Villawood Detention Centre and in Western Sydney. Yeah, I'm just so grateful that it's reaching people now.
What do you hope people actually take away from the book?
The main takeaway, I think, is to understand that Australia's policies are actively harming people who come here looking for protection, that the policies have to change, and also the importance of art and the importance of community in our lives to struggle against that, and to create meaningful change. And I feel that's important not just for human rights, but also for climate change and all of the big issues that we currently face. I really hope it gets into high schools. That was actually always the dream from the very beginning, because I feel like the younger generation genuinely care about human rights issues and they care about the environment and the big issues that really, really matter. So for me, that's my main satisfaction, that this award will get the book into more hands and help to spread the message of the book.
Congratulations, Safdar.
The final award is the CBCA 2022 New Illustrator Award, which celebrates new talent in children's book illustration.
Hi, I'm Cody, and I'm 14, and I love drawing. One day, I'd like to create my own book. The shortlisted books for New Illustrator are a book that tells you everything you need to know about going to hospital. Lots of short stories about wonderful things and people all around us. An underwater look at a mum shark leading her pups to hopefully safer, warmer waters. A fascinating walk through the beautiful world of Guggerju country. A gentle story about a daughter learning about love from her father while tending their garden. And a story of how a boy and his new friends learn to accept his name. These are all amazing and beautiful books.
Thanks, Cody. Time to make someone's day. Hi, is that Michelle Pereira?
Yes, how are you?
I'm very well, how are you?
Good, a bit cold. I've got woolly socks on, a big jumper. It's pretty cold down here in Melbourne.
Yeah, all right. You know what? I'm going to ask you again how you are once you've found out that you And your book, The Boy Who Tried to Shrink His Name, just won Best Illustrator.
Yeah, okay.
Surprise.
You're joking?
No, you're the winner.
Oh my God, that just hit me. Are you joking?
No, I'm not joking. Why does everyone keep asking if I'm joking? I'm not joking.
It completely blew over my head. I'm like, oh, okay. And then 5 seconds later, I'm like, wait a second, did you just say? Oh, that's amazing.
It is an amazing and beautiful book. What were you trying to convey with the illustration style?
I mean, I think the main thing that struck me with the story was just the sense of friendship the two main characters had. And it really just, the story took me back to just being a kid. And I wanted the characters to be soft and friendly and have, I don't know, just like an approachable childishness about them. And yeah, I just wanted to show the growing friendship between the two characters that happened through this young girl understanding and learning the young boy's full name. Yeah.
Is it true this is the first time you've been illustrator on a children's book?
Yes, this is my first ever children's book. I was so scared, when Hardy Grant approached me, I honestly didn't think I could do it. I don't think I've seen just like a body of work that I've ever done be so well received, and for it to be a book, a children's book that, young kids are sort of like taking to class is pretty cool.
Congratulations.
Sorry, I think I'm rambling here because I'm still pretty shocked by the news.
Sorry, this is the best. Have the absolute best day.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. Thank you. Thank you.
Can't wait for the next one.
I'm a giggly mess.
Congratulations, Michelle. I really like your illustrations.
That's the CBCA Book of the Year Awards for this year. But there's more. CBCA not only organised Book of the Year awards, but also Book Week, which is about to kick off. And now you can add a new date to your diary. August the 26th is the Shadowers' Choice Awards. Groups of young people around Australia have been reading the shortlists, and at the end of Book Week, they're going to tell us which titles they have awarded. Interesting. I hope these awards have given all children's book authors and illustrators the courage to dive back into their storytelling with renewed enthusiasm. Creation can be a solitary process, but please know how much we appreciate your efforts. Until next time, thanks for joining us and happy reading.